Facebook recently changed their name to Meta, and with this change came the Metaverse. I'm sure you've all heard this term recently, but some of you may still be wondering what it actually is. Well, you're in luck today, as I'll be explaining what it actually is, what it's being used for, and the reactions to it. The Metaverse is a combination of different elements, all jam-packed into one. It includes things such as VR or virtual reality, augmented reality where users live in a different or digital universe and can interact with other individuals. The Metaverse was created by Facebook, now known as Meta, indicating a shift in strategy, one that moves away from social media into what they think and believe to be the future, living in a different type of world and interacting with others. In this new type of reality online, people can connect through work, travel, or entertainment using VR headsets. Mark Zuckerberg ultimately believes that the metaverse could even replace the internet, becoming an immersive space where people can live their lives. Like games such as Roblox, Minecraft, and Fortnite, where players gather along in different environments. They become involved and entrenched in what is now known as Meta's version of a digital world. The Metaverse features neighborhoods, parks, clubs, shopping centers, and many other areas for people to gather, with tons of development underway. This is only the start of the Metaverse. In order to access the Metaverse, you will need to buy a pair of VR headsets. Facebook or Meta will encourage you to buy one made by Oculus, which they acquired, where a typical headset costs about $300 per purchase. A PC or laptop is not required to enter the Metaverse, and you can basically use any type of VR headset, which are not only limited to Oculus, but those made by other brands, such as Valve, HTC, HP, Sony, and a plethora of other manufacturers. Broadly speaking, Mark Zuckerberg sees this to be a bold, innovative, and creative approach to create something new in the tech space. Focusing more than just on social media and hardware, Facebook, now Meta, wants to create interactive and interconnected spaces and experiences which will exist in the metaverse. The company no longer wants to be viewed as one focused on social media, but seen as a metaverse company. The opportunities in what the metaverse can be in the future is seemingly endless. It could change how people work, learn, and consume different ways of entertainment. It really is too early to tell what the limitations are, but there is definitely a lot of optimism surrounding it. Reactions to the metaverse have been mixed. Some are praising it for its creativity, while others believe it will lead to social harm, as people will be less inclined to go outside and live their quote-unquote real lives, and become all consumed with this other version of reality. Supporters of the metaverse like how there are a plethora of things that can be done on it, such as the ability to purchase homes, play video games, attend concerts, and even the ability to go shopping with your friends and others in this virtual space. Zuckerberg believes that it will help people feel as though they're part of something bigger. It will help them feel less isolated and make communication much easier with family, friends, and coworkers. Those who are against the platform say that we do not need another social platform created by Facebook. They really do indicate the negative impact of social media, which has only been exacerbated by COVID-19 and, broadly speaking, social media's negative impact on people's mental health. These individuals are also scared of the impact that this technology will have on young people in terms of what they are exposed to in the metaverse, as well as concerns over its regulation and how it will be regulated, and the impact that the metaverse will have on society as a whole. People can do crazy things on the metaverse, and there's a lot of potential in terms of what it can do in the future, and one of those things is dating. One of the issues with online dating is catfishing, whereby people use fake images to make themselves look like someone they're not. An issue that could also exist on the metaverse, as people are only using their avatars. Dating online is already hard enough, but doing it on the metaverse to do so, where people are only avatars, makes it even worse. There's also talks and the ability to play sports on the metaverse, such as basketball. VR fitness is a relatively new concept, and playing basketball in the metaverse is not really something that is typically recommended, as you don't really get the ability to physically bounce the ball, really play on an open court with people that you know, or really get a real workout. It's also not as physically demanding as the real game, so it's really best to play outside with your friends versus play online. I mean, hey, playing sports in real life is always going to be more fun than playing online. Finally, there are potential talks about concerts that will exist on the metaverse. In February of 2022, Snap put on a virtual concert to promote Jennifer Lopez's new rom-com, Marry Me. Although we've seen creative online concerts that are executed well, such as Fortnite's concert with Travis Scott, for example, this concert turned J-Lo into a horrible-looking Bitmoji, and it didn't sound too great either. From a financial perspective, Facebook is not doing too well either. Its stock recently plummeted 26%, which was its biggest one-day drop ever in its history. This drop in their stock shaved more than $230 billion in market cap or market capitalization, the number of shares multiplied by the company's share price, which is typically used as an indicator of a company's value on the public stock market. This happened after the company forecasted weaker than expected revenue growth for the year. It said that it was not able to achieve higher revenue growth figures due to Apple's privacy changes and a first quarterly decline in daily active users in its history. Not only that, but macroeconomic challenges such as inflation, supply chain disruptions, and other issues are impacting its business. Apple's specific privacy changes will have a negative impact on the Facebook or Meta business, as the company will not be able to create as much revenue through ad targeting and measuring, a dominant way in which the company makes money. One of the biggest ways that people are using the metaverse is to buy real estate, one of the booms we are currently seeing. This type of real estate exists in a digital or virtual environment, as opposed to a physical one. Developers will buy land, develop things such as a shopping center, concert arena, or other entertainment areas, and lease it out to make revenue. Investors can buy real estate using cryptocurrency. This land in the metaverse is limited currently, and anytime a resource is scarce, gives it a value. As more people enter these virtual spaces and use them, and they become more popular, they will inherently gain more value and be more highly sought after, which means that this type of land can appreciate in value. There's even an opportunity for brand marketing opportunities, as different companies can advertise in these virtual areas, which may even become a more lucrative and attractive proposition the more people join the metaverse. It is even expected that the potential global market for goods and services in the metaverse will be worth $1 trillion, according to Grayscale, a digital currency investor. Zuckerberg hopes that developers will recreate spaces such as Rodeo Drive or the streets of New York, where people will be able to stroll and shop and view art. He even hopes that people will recreate virtual homes and be able to interact with work peers, as he thinks that the work from home trends will continue. Mark believes that virtual work is the future and thinks that instead of using software such as Zoom and Microsoft Teams, people will now interact in the metaverse. Now, although work from home has many benefits, such as getting rid of commute times, positive impact on the environment as there are fewer cars on the road, and a general high level of productivity, it is yet to be seen if people will actually use the spaces in the metaverse as Mark Zuckerberg thinks, and as he has intended for them to use it. It is expected that school and social life will evolve too. Currently, Roblox is planning to bring educational video games to classrooms. A new area of commerce may emerge also. We already have seen Fortnite capitalize on digital suits and skins. Nike has even filed trademarks for virtual gear, shoes, and accessories. Fashion luxury retailers such as Gucci and Louis Vuitton are already selling e-clothes and e-bags. People are even buying digital yachts and NFTs. The future is really exciting, and there are already so many things that are moving online. It will not be easy for Meta, however, as VR headsets are expensive, which may limit adoption to those who only have disposable income for these headsets. Not only that, but there may be an unclear impact on people's physical and mental health, as people spend a lot more time online. Despite this though, the tech industry seems convinced and optimistic that these type of virtual experiences and offerings will indeed be a success. Meta even believes that it will hit $800 billion in revenue by 2024 through Metaverse and reach 1 billion people by 2030. And that's our video on the Metaverse. Hope you learned a little bit about it. What's your opinion on it? Will you be purchasing a VR headset and joining on? Are you a supporter or are you against the Metaverse and don't think it will succeed? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe today. Additionally, follow my social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram at VentureW+, Venture with Plus. Finally, stay tuned for more videos coming out Tuesdays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.